Ladies and gentlemen, come one, come all, and we thank you for coming today, this Saturday evening, for our GTI show match. I'm Cortez, and joining me, the one and only LDC.
Hello, hello. I've been looking forward to this.
I very much am. I'm not entirely sure what the two teams have up their sleeves, but we've got Stinkys Holy Warriors, who I don't believe I ever had the chance to cast during GTI, but we also have opposing them a amalgam of hooligoons and iShitters, both of which I think I did cast. I definitely did shitters. I'm not sure if I did hooligans. I feel like I did.
Yeah, I think we did because we did we remember we co-casted one together when we had to do the replay. I
Yes.
don't know who that was with. I think that might have been Stinky. I can't remember. I can't remember actually, but yeah. But no, it's I've casted both these teams. I've played for one of them as well. I've been looking forward to this. Like, Stinkers has also got Nutkin in as a fifth in this game. Well, unfortunately, one of Stinky's players couldn't make it, and they had to get subbed. I'm looking forward to the Nature's Prophet mid, a Penn special. So that is one thing I'm looking forward to. So iShitters went Radiant, and Stinky Holy Warriors went first pick as well. So I'm guessing we won't be seeing the PA get banned anymore because, of course, not really being played much anymore.
No, the meta has indeed shifted. I think that happened right around the time the playoffs started, actually. So there was a definitive meta shift between the group stage and the knockout stage. I have not had the chance to play a CK game yet, but I am really looking forward to it. I was practicing it yesterday, and at level 2, with 1 rank in your passive, to be able to crit a creep for 260 damage seems a little crazy.
It's basically a full heal as well, which is just nuts.
10 seconds to go.
Being able to heal that much from just one little
5
hit.
seconds.
And it heals all of your illusions too when they crit. So gives
So,
your illusions more uptime,
Radiance
more
ban.
bonk damage.
Dyer's ban.
Okay, so there's the Nature's Prophet ban from Penn. That's the mid laner.
Respect ban.
10 seconds to go.
Yeah, don't worry,
Warlock.
Jonas. We're in a channel.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds. Radiance ban.
PA does still get banned out. And it's
Okay.
It's still an
it's-
annoying thing to play into, so it hasn't been
it's
completely
also
10 seconds
trash.
to go.
Goon special, isn't it, as well? Probably. Bit of like a Goon
5
special,
seconds.
like, you know, you ban out that hero. Don't be playing against that.
Do we see the beast banned in these first phase? Beast has been making a name for himself.
I don't think many people play it in this. Both either of these teams, people don't play it.
10 seconds to go.
I know what Stinkies may pick first,
5 seconds.
and I want them to pick it of what I know of. So I pray they
Dyer's
pick
pick.
it. Yeah.
Radiance ban.
CK ban.
No, they didn't. Okay.
Alright, this will probably be Jakiro for Chrono. So they banned out Warlock.
I mean, the Dark Willow ban is obviously needed to be done. CK
10
got
seconds to
banned,
go.
Warlock, which shot
Pretty standard bans.
Yeah, for
5
sure.
seconds.
Like, I mean, Willow's broken at the moment. You've seen us played so much in actual TI. Like, we're seeing, like, CK being played.
Dyer's
Like, the
banned.
AA is being played a lot. The Grimstroke, Lich, Chrono special there on the Lich.
So they
His
opt for
Lich,
the
yeah.
less tanky Jakiro.
His Lich has been improving so much in GTI. It was like to see the growth
Dyer's banned.
from
Radiant's
the start of the tournament to the end, to when they went out was great to see. So I think Heretic is playing 4 and Paragon is playing their pos 2 in this game as well. They're switched around a bit.
10 seconds to
Where
go.
people are playing.
5 seconds.
So I would like to see like ban maybe the Primal Beast as you said, but I don't think no one plays it.
Radiant's pick.
The OG, okay. So that's another mid laner banned. They banned 3 mid laners and iShitters. And did Stinky Holy Warriors forget they're not playing against Nano otherwise?
Or Ben.
Well, they banned the silencer.
10 seconds to go.
Shitters took out the sniper.
5 seconds.
No Spirit Breaker ban. I think they should pick Spirit Breaker here, maybe. I think they might go for a Dawnbreaker.
Dyer's pick.
Some sort of breaking hero.
And there's the Kunkka. Okay.
The Admiral.
So this is what I've been told, apparently. This might be a pos 5 Kunkka.
I could see it. The water park will be delayed, but
10 seconds to go. Radiant's pick.
it would be a scary thing to build Ags on Kunkka this game, because if Rubik steals
Oh yeah.
Torrent, we could have
is
some
our
slip
game's
and
gonna
slide
crash?
action.
Our game's gonna crash because of it.
I hope not. I paid good money for this
10
3080 Ti.
seconds to go.
Currently looking at a 4070 Ti at the moment. Still don't have to
What are
buy
those
it.
in the range of?
About 800 to a grand.
That's absurd. I bought this 3080 Ti when it came out, and it cost me over $2,000.
Yeah. God, but that's crypto. It was in the crypto times, wasn't it?
10 seconds to go.
So you were always going to be messed up with
Right after
how much you spent.
5
Right after
seconds.
COVID started to wind down. It was like a year
Yeah.
after. So
Yeah.
Shitters goes for the Ursa. Is this going to be the permanent rage uptime unkillable bear?
Maybe.
The
Well, it will
Octarine
be.
Mules build?
I'm guessing it will be Epic Doom playing it, and we know his track record of the GTI wasn't great, but you know he could play a decent carry at points. He just needed to have a team behind him, and I think with the likes of like this mixture of a team, they might have a chance.
Yeah, and I'd say this is a good lineup to pick an Ursa into so
Dyer's
far.
pick.
There's no
Yeah.
burst, and you've got two
Timber
physical,
Saw.
Dyer's
you've got
banned.
two melee cores, possibly in the
Mm-hmm.
Kunkka, but definitely in the Mars, and then Snap, who's also not going to blow you up, so should be plenty of time
Well,
for this
it
Ursa to get
depends.
his ult off.
Is this a mid snap fire we're gonna see here? Or have they
Radiant's
changed their
banned.
plan of Kunkka 5 and taken the Snapfire
I
as plus 5?
I feel like teams have all but abandoned the core, the mid snap, because of the vibe change. It just takes, even though these games go late, it just takes too long for you to come
The
online.
thing is, yeah, like for sure. But I've
10
played, I
seconds
have
to
played
go.
it a few times. The snap mid again since the change,
5 seconds.
and you go Midas. You go Midas for the XP, just to try and get your money up. That is how I've countered it, by buying Midas.
Radiant's banned.
So meanwhile, one of the, as Kieran I think said at the end of the podcast episode, one of the lowest win rate heroes in the game right now, Timbersaw picked up on Shitters.
Yeah, Timbersaw. Not a hero at the moment. Does not exist in our mind.
10 seconds
You've
to
got
go.
if this Kunkka does end up being core, he's a natural silver
5
edge builder.
seconds.
The Mars could goat as well, though I'd expect him to just go blink.
Dyer's ban.
And you've got blink into boat, arena into boat,
Dyer's
into
pick.
snap gauze. So that's a pretty solid combo for Stinkies to execute.
What would you like the carry to be here?
Stinkies, somebody who can take advantage of team fight
Do you
that they've
think maybe
got.
like a Luna or something?
Could be a Luna, could
10
be
seconds to go.
somebody who likes to skirt the edges.
5 seconds.
You know,
What
just
about,
get himself lost in the particle effects, like maybe a Slark.
Yeah. What about Weta? Weta?
A Mueta.
Weta.
Well, she will completely negate Timber's passive, which
Yeah,
is
I'm
good.
just thinking
Ursa,
it gives you magic damage, don't it? Well, you have 2 physical cores, you want a magic core, don't you really?
Ursa's ult is all damage, correct? It's not just physical?
I think so, let me check.
And you've got 2 very squishy supports on the side of shitters.
Radiant's pick.
Providing damage rebuff and
I-
status resistance.
I don't like that at all.
What did they pick?
Viper.
Viper, oh.
So what does
God,
that...
the Viper.
Does that mean it's a pos 1 Kunkka with a mid Viper?
10 seconds to go.
I'm guessing so. They've changed what they were going to do, or what I heard,
5
apparently.
seconds.
Maybe this is just a limitation of hero pools or something. Alright, so if you're shitters,
Maybe.
you're looking for a mid laner that
I,
match up
I,
into Viper.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. I know the Moeta gets owned in the mid lane here in this game, really, if you pick it against the Viper. But do you basically say you pick that to counter all the physical damage? Because when you go pop your ult, and you go just all out.
Sure, and
on
you've
the,
got the AoE, you've got the calling silence, which is pretty strong. It's about the same radius as arena and boat, so they want to be in there. But the heroes that are gonna be the ones you want to silence are not gonna be involved in the fight. The Bane, the Snapfire. So
Don't know if you get blasted out. I don't know who you go. Like
you go for a fight resetter here in like a Naga Siren or something.
Lena.
Well, it's something.
To go for pure burst.
Yeah,
Going for
pure burst. I probably would have picked the Quap over the Lena here, but Lena can farm. She can see us from range. She doesn't worry about Viper near as much. So it's a it's a good lane matchup, but it'll be interesting to see how Epic Doom translates it, even if he is going mid, because if Paragon's playing.
Paragon is their carry, I think. They've done as lane switches. But we are right. It's Penn going so mid Bane. Yes, it's going to be a mid Bane on Penn.
All
So
right.
this is a Kunkka 5 we're seeing. And then a Snapfire 4, I guess that's a Viper carry.
Quite flexible lineups on both sides.
Yeah. I do like Stinky's lineup more. Because you got the lights of the Viper, you got the lights of,
Everybody
the
gets
Kunkka. I guess this might be, and then the Snapfire ult coming in. They've got a lot of team fight on the side of Stinkies. Oh, iHooliShits or whatever they're called. I forgot what they're called now. We called them, but I like the Rubik because you get soul spells. There's some decent spells still. Like if you steal the and you get still like the Snapfire ult, you get to steal the Bane ult. If you steal any of them ults, you're gonna be happy.
Boys, what is up?
I love Epic Doom in the spirit of season with the Lena cosmetics.
Yes.
30 seconds to go.
We've got the spooky lo-fi going in the background. It is spooky season here at post GTI.
Post GTI. It feels weird to say end of GTI is over. Like after this, it will feel weird.
Well, if Heretic sticks around here, Nutkin's leveled X level 1s, but
And
Heretic
away we
sees
go.
3 heroes and he's still going to
Boys.
walk down, almost walk down.
Don't go down the high ground, Heretic. Don't do it.
Radiant on one side, Dire on the other.
So where are we seeing people go? I'm guessing this is gonna be a Rubik going up to with Maselway at top lane here.
Heretic is still, he hasn't TP'd yet. He's walking, he's probably going to get this warded. To ward
Oh,
off
he's
some
placing.
rotations.
I think he's placing wards for everyone.
Yep, and this way Maselway will get a fast level 2, and get some
Wait, are
bubbles.
they changing lanes now? They're like go top. What? Okay, no. Hey, so I don't think Chrono is that better. I've just moved my mic away for you. I
Heretic
don't
is taking
think-
the portal, so he's gonna be.
Yeah.
He'll wrap right around here on the Viper. They can get a lot of harass on this Viper early on before he takes a level in corrosive skin.
Never.
I moved my mic away as well.
Okay,
So,
I turned you down a little bit, like 10%.
Okay, we'll see.
Do let us know, chat, if any other technical difficulties arise. Appreciate your attentiveness. Yeah, this is just going to be a miserable time for Epic Doom. He could try to... Look how far that Dragon Slave goes. It goes from one set of stairs to the other with Enfeeble on him. Oh, man. But he's got to take advantage of this time where Enfeeble's on cooldown where he can't reapply it.
Yeah, he might be able to kill him as well early here.
Yeah, Penn's got to be careful here. That attack range from Lena's pretty insane. 670.
How do you feel about this Viper carry? Of all things.
I don't like it. Putting all your bets on a... I've only had it be an issue one time where I was playing PA into a Drow Viper dual core. Both went like Hurricane Pike MKB rush.
Yep.
And every time I tried to blink into a fight, I got deleted. Until... It took until I had to wait for the Drow to commit onto somebody, and then I would jump her with Blur and try to blow her up before my Blur wore off, but that was pre-patch.
Yeah.
The spear misses down bottom on Chrono. He's still taking a lot of damage, tries to stay in to guarantee the first blood onto the Mars, but doesn't get it. Ends up dying for it instead, giving the first blood away himself. And then Paragon misses the banner creep because of the armor.
Yes, this is a pos 5 Kunga. I'm kidding. I like the combo between Snap and Mars just because it is a get on top of you lane in a way. Like it is basically a fuck you jump on your lane. We have been seeing a lot of Bane's mids as well recently. I've seen too many of them already. Why does it become a thing? Please no.
The Nightmare
want
under the
Nightmare.
tower. Penn's going to get some free clicks in here. Doesn't have any kill potential yet. Actually has no levels in Brain Sap. I do think this is the build. As
This is the
mid-bane,
build,
yeah.
mid-build. Yeah, you don't go brain sap at all. Really.
You've just got no burst without Brain Sap, but
yeah.
you're there to win an attrition battle.
Not many kills going out here.
Oh, both teams treating it as if they're still in an elimination game. God, lads, you guys know GTI is over, right? We had the after party and everything. Oh wait, that was just for the caster
Yeah.
union. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about that.
Yeah, it was, I can't even remember what happened. Just out. Like a light spin.
All I remember was Toffee singing Ed Sheeran. X onto the Rubik,
This Enfeeble.
but he
Oh my
mistimes it
God.
and actually launches Maselway instead of the Rubik, which he X. So that was kind of A lull moment.
Enfeeble is just it's making me sad inside. It's just making me sad. Like
Yeah,
the amount of damage you get done.
You never see
literally-
Alina play a lane matchup like this, so passive.
Yeah.
There's always you think with Alina there's always kill potential, but
Yeah.
this is the one matchup where really nobody. There's so little
Yeah.
kill threat on a Bane.
I
When
think the only
he-
ones that like can deal with this is like Jakiro, if you want to play the Jakiro mid, if you want to play like the Snapfire mid. They're probably the only few people I can think of who can counter this. Because you rely on your spell damage, don't you? You don't
Right.
rely on your
Or
attack damage.
What if you take some early levels in Netherward on Pugna, because Bane's Nightmare and Enfeeble are pretty high cost. So you harass him back that way, you wait for the Nightmare to go off, and then at level 6 you can get free life drains. Speaking of level 6, Doom is level 6, he's gonna go for it!
That's a kill.
It's the Slave into Laguna. Enfeeble came out too late to do anything about it. Please don't pick up the regen while you're enfeebled.
Dyer's mid tower.
Okay.
Get a ball.
Yeah,
Fine.
he did have the button. It's fine. So Lina ends up winning the war once level 6 is reached.
Difficulties.
But
Now top lane on the run.
might
Can,
get
can Rubik get in range of the lift for the Viper? He does. Back into the
out. That's a
Timber Saw.
break, yeah.
No more.
And a quick Whirling Death. 2 points in Whirling Death for Maselway is enough to secure the kill. Meanwhile, they
They're
kill
re-kill down in bot
Ursa.
lane, yeah.
Chrono is full health, running like a coward, standing in with a melee creep on him, so they know he's standing on the portal. Nutkin,
Radiant's
you
bottom tower's seen better days.
that's a nice boots in your backpack you got there, son. You gonna move him over?
Right, yeah.
Let's see. It's like 6:45 when I noticed it. Let's keep an eye on him. We'll see if he moves him over anytime soon. Meanwhile, Epic Doom will feed a kill back towards Penn. The Light Strike Array missed, and the Urn of Shadows is now done on the Bane.
Yeah, so I guess, or was it just Fiend's Grip, wasn't it, really? To just kill.
Yep. It was just a Fiend's Grip to start off. The LSA missed, and that gave Bane free right clicks.
Do something about that bottom tower.
The only way he would have survived there was to land the stun and book it. But he missed.
He switched his boots in now. He's
Alright.
just switched his boots.
The boots have been put on. He found the right size.
Viper's gonna get run down here, maybe.
For the dead.
Maselway on the chase. Nutkin is there. Does not have X for 5 more seconds, but enough of a stick on the side of the Viper. Keeps him alive.
Oh,
Survives the Fate Bolt as well.
nearly a snipe there.
Just enough health.
Cookie onto Paragon here. And into
Yeah,
the,
he
the
should
bash
be
for
fine.
Victory.
Should be fine. It's a nice
Yeah.
fear from Chrono to avoid the follow-up. Spear was on cooldown. Spear's up again though, but Snapfire is completely out of mana.
I think Epic Doom here can go for a kill again. He gets in range and just hits a Q onto the Bane. Bane should die here. If you think about the health, it's 500 damage, isn't it? And this has got. So he could die if he Lagunas now.
More fuel for my fire.
I think this wave he should probably try
Yeah.
and kill this Bane.
He absolutely should with the Arcane Rune. He's going to
Yeah.
walk up, but the Nightmare
Oh.
gets off before the Laguna. It's just going to be a race of who can get it first. Is the sleep going to run out? No!
Oh my god.
Penn wins the duel. Just barely. Knew that he had just enough time on the Nightmare to get enough attacks in.
I would have just Laguna'd straight away and then queued instead of.
You know what it probably
queuing
was?
the
It was
Laguna.
probably once the Enfeeble got put on him, he was probably not in range of the Laguna because he walked forward.
Yeah.
So I bet you
True.
he clicked it, and then because of the cast range reduction, he had to walk forward a bit.
Yeah.
What's the cast on Laguna? It does not tell you.
It's like-
I have to
it
wait for
looks
I have
like-
to have to wait for her to. Yeah, it's not that far to begin with. It's about as far as Bane was without Enfeeble. So with the
Enfeeble,
30
it's a lot
yeah,
less.
It's another 30% on top of that. So it's like a 500 range spell.
Mhm.
which is pretty gross when you want to be a backline clicker.
The Rubik has found the Bane.
Yeah,
now
he's
he's
going
being
for the
clicked
bounty.
out.
Will he do it in time? Well, Viper's here anyway, but it will be a solo kill for the Bane. And now Maselway's here as well. Fiend's Grip is back up. It's canceled nicely by the LSA and the Laguna on top of it. They get a return kill on the enemy mid, and Lina has a DD. Or no, it doesn't have a DD. I think it was just a Laguna supercharge effect.
Yeah, it was a supercharge effect.
Which I completely forgot it had until I moused over it to look at the cast range.
Oh yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Like
they've buffed a lot of spells lately, maybe over the past like year or so, with like all these like little nuance effects that
like
like
effects
veterans
you
of the
don't
game
know.
won't remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a way to, you know, forgive me for using but forgive me for using the forbidden term, but to almost leaguify the game a little bit more.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
There's a spear away from Mars, and he will be able to retreat to his tower. But yeah, a lot of spells like that. I can't name any off the top of my head right now, but all these little extra effects that never used to be there. So like long-time standing Dota veterans might not remember them right away. There's a lift onto the Viper into the Whirling Death, and the ult. That's 2/3 of his HP just gone. Another Timber Chain. He's got Whirling Death again in a second, but he missed. But Laguna is back up again. Secures the kill under the tower. No Enfeeble to lower the cast range there. And it's another kill for Epic Doom, and the Aether Lens is done.
You know what?
Immediately retreats back mid.
I'm gonna re-download League now.
Don't. I've been watching my friend play ranked over the last week, and he just hit silver, and he's just losing his mind. I will say what's nice. One thing that League has lately is he plays draft pick, right? Which is essentially all pick. Like
I know what I remember from playing it. Like you basically get to ban one hero out.
Yeah, they get to ban one hero, but more importantly, that game mode has roll queue. Whereas nothing outside of ranked in Dota has roll queue. So I would love
it's a roll queue option. Yeah,
I would love to have roll queue in unranked in Dota. Please, Valve, if you're listening, put it in. We tried to play a game last night, and we had 4 cores or 3.5 cores, and because we had a pudge, and we were waiting on the random to last pick. All that was left was the pause 5, and he picked Jug, and we lost.
They do not need a ranked MMR ability jar because that's all Zali will play. Like we know how much Zali plays it.
There's the full Spirit Vessel done on the Bane. The Rubik is enough to scare him off, and Rubik steals Nightmare, so they're gonna get it onto the Viper here. But they can't click him. Heretic, you need to cancel the Nightmare. There it is. Viper will get blown up. But that is Fiend's Grip down on the Timber Saw. Ooh, almost dies to the Spear. Chrono, can Chrono get in range for the suck? No, that's actually another very small range spell. And Penn picks up a kill onto the Timber because Maselway stuck around too long. It was all magic damage. I don't think he really had any reactive armor regen kicked in.
Dyer's mid tower could use a little help.
But 4 top on the side of Stinkies. To sleep onto the Mars, but they found Paragon. There's an X. It's a nice Chain Frost from Chrono. It's going to bounce to the Nightmare target as well, possibly. But it zones him out at least, so there's no arena for this. The boat comes in response, but Maselway will TP in after and completely misses him. It's a Nightmare to interrupt the Timber Chain and keep the Chalk from spinning in place. It's a Laguna. Onto the pause 5 Kunkka, but not nearly enough damage. So a lot of spells being traded. Rubik is going to steal... he steals the little bonk.
And the Gauzes.
And the Gauzes from under the tier 1 tower into the Mars arena. They're gonna pick up 2 at least here. Maselway stunned into the torrent. He's gonna try to get a return kill on the Mars, but the burst magic damage is too much. And now Epic Doom, you need to run away. You need to run away, but he runs right into the Fiend's Grip. He runs right into the Fiend's Grip. It's a perfectly kited fight by Stinkies. It's a 5-man wipe in the top lane. the bulk of Stinky supports on the Snap and the Kunkka. Let them live, let them get a second round of spells off, get the boat off, get the arena off, get the gauze off from under the tower. Well played to Stinkies, and they'll take a little bit more control here by pressuring this tier 1.
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape. Radiant structures must have been fortified.
You're gonna stick around here. They haven't gotten the tower yet. It's a 3-man light strike. But into the Nightmare, into the Spear, but Rubik stole Fiend's Grip. He's gonna get it off onto Penn. The Laguna was completely unnecessary, but they spend it anyway to lock it down. And now
the running at the Mars.
Another kill onto the Mars. He can't get out of the Torrent range in time. Gets knocked up. The boat will connect on a few on the back line, but the Ursa Bear and the Timber are still running full speed ahead.
He's getting blocked by his Timbersaw.
Blocked by his Timbersaw and blocked by the creeps as well. They'll settle for 2. They got the mid, they got the offlaner. They're content with that.
Arms for the dead.
And now with 5 heroes top, they need to take this tier 1. They can keep theirs alive and turn the tables on this side of the map.
Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
Stinky's consent to let this go. They'll go to the other lanes, farm up the rest of the map, start getting another round of items.
You know the drill.
Kaya now done on the Timber. Looking for Eternal Shroud next. This isn't just an item that was so broken a few patches ago, and now you never see it anymore in the Eternal Shroud.
But Dire might want to mine their top tower.
Especially with like the rise of Bristleback lately, with his new Ags, like they're unkillable, and they don't even build Eternal Shroud.
No.
Can he get in range of the Nightmare for the Lina? He gets the grip instead, right as the TP completes, so he doesn't get to leave. And the chain stun by the Cookie.
Goodbye, Lina.
A costly pickoff onto Epic Doom. Didn't have the range for Nightmare, so committed the Fiend's Grip instead, but well worth it.
Went and fortified their structures. Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
I really
Guess what's
hate
happening to Dire's bottom
the
tower?
Bristleback axe.
Oh, there is a fight going on in the bot lane. The arena has been dropped. The Maselway's standing up on it, but it's a return Fiend's Grip by Heretic to secure the kill on the Mars. Chrono chucks out the Chain Frost, but it doesn't bounce to anybody. It's 3 dead on the side of iHooliShits.
Oh no, not like this.
And trying to hunt down the 2 supports. Won't find them.
Just the counter. Bloody Fiend's Grip. Bloody hell. Just seeing Fiend's Grip after Fiend's Grip after Fiend's Grip on each other here in this game.
Well, Rubik is about to lose it. He won't have time to let it come off cooldown again. But 2 excellent uses of that cooldown, I will say, by Heretic. I think getting the Mars both times with it.
Yes, it was.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the
Penn's gonna walk up into the jungle with the DD rune, with the Ghost Spirit Vessel. He's gonna click down the Rubik, gets the kill stolen by his offlaner.
The offlaner's like, oh no, you got too much money now. I need the money.
Bane's like, but that's my Ags, bro.
Do something about that bottom tower.
Offlaners don't care.
Offlaners are insane. You know, I just saw that video again the other day, from like a couple TIs ago, where they're like, it's all the pos 5s in their support group. They're like, we don't talk about offlaners, they're insane, and you cut to Universe, who sticks a straw into an egg roll and starts sucking.
Oh yeah.
Lost the top tower. Trouble brewing.
I remember. I keep remembering like last TI, like the pos 5s were so poor, wasn't they? The last TI or the TI before, I can't remember.
Chrono, can you get some of these? Oh, come on, dude. This is free!
Chrono!
The brain lag on this lad knows no ping limit.
Triple fire.
seen better days.
I'm happy to see him playing the Lich again, to be honest.
A lot of posturing going on in this top lane. Meanwhile, Paragon able to get some catch-up farm here. There is a stun. He whiffs on the bash! And then Heretic returns the whiff.
I don't know how you whiffed that. Like,
It's just a hand wave,
side?
you know? Yeah, it's because he was too close.
Guess what's happening to Dyer's
I guess it doesn't affect like an inner cone radius around you. So Chrono ends up living. Meanwhile, it's a Fiend's Grip onto the Ursa Bear down bot, but he's so tanky that there's really nothing he can do about it. The Brain Sap, though, into the Spirit Vessel ticks. It will be enough. Penn hundreds to zeros Ursa at the cost of all of his spells. 8 charges on the Spirit Vessel. He is a menace. Going around getting a lot of kills so far. The first 20 minutes of this game, 6 kills on the mid Bane. They do get a kill in return on the pause 5 Kunkka, the top lane going the way of Maselway. And it's another nightmare down bot. It's just rinse and repeat. Brain Sap to finish it. Heretic walks into his death. But that means Bane is still in the bot lane, so he won't be available for this fight. It's a Laguna onto the Viper, but it's not enough, and Epic Doom will go down. It's a good Chain Frost. Oh no, it bounced to the creeps at the last possible moment. Greaves on the Snapfire to heal everyone back to full. Bane not even bothering to show up to this fight because he figures the rest of his team has it. Kunkka's coming back in. Maselway is very tanky. Will get X'd. Should get torrented here. There it is.
He hasn't leveled as much in his E as I thought he would.
Yeah, he actually maxed Tidebringer. That,
Oh, yeah, well and death, yeah.
Trying to... Oh, I thought you meant Kunkka.
No, I was on about Timsaw. Timsaw has only leveled, hasn't leveled E as much. I guess the armor doesn't really matter.
It is a lot of
regen,
magic
isn't it?
damage, yeah. But you're only getting the HP regen when you get clicked. And who's... Viper's clicking you, and Snapfire might be clicking you, but none of the other heroes are really clicking, so... Unless you're like standing in a creep wave, it's not as worth as having the burst on your Q and W.
For sure.
Bane now trying to move on Ursa once again. The Ags is done. Invis Rune, Fiend's Grip is available.
There's gonna be a dead Ursa here.
He reads it though.
Please
Please go through the portal. Please go through the portal. Oh no. Oh, my Timber rotated with me. I'm safe now. Bane is lurking. Remember to donate, says Nutkin. Please get your donations in to the Stonewall Foundation.
And we just have a TP here.
Yeah, Bane gives up on the rotate because they found Lina in the jungle. Oh, if only you had level 4 X, Nutkin. Instead, the Viper will die at the top jungle. And Epic Doom walks away. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. If you're trying to link to the charity link, I do typically have links disabled in my channel, so let me try something real quick.
Just post it yourself. Does that work?
Fuck me. What's the point of having this bot command if it doesn't fucking work? But we do have a fight going on. It's the arena onto the Lina and the Lich. The Lich dies immediately. It's a return Laguna by Epic Doom, but he's standing in the gauze, and the Bulwark absorbs all the right-click damage, so the Mars gets to live for a few seconds longer before finally dying. And they've crowd controlled the Ursa pretty well. It's a return stun from the Spear onto the Bane. Can they finish the mid laner of Stinkys Holy Warriors? He's still so low. Finally dies, but Maselway will die as well as the Torrent Storm is here. It's online. Welcome to Splish Splash. Heretic getting blocked by his creeps on their retreat.
I think you're gonna have to post it.
I am gonna have to post it.
Oh god.
Fuck's sake.
But we love bot commands. Why did they both get banned as well?
Yeah, stop trying to brute force it, guys, because you're gonna lose. I get too many fucking bots coming into my channel to be like, hey, I'm a graphic artist. Click here to see
I have a lot of those.
my questionable designs. Let's just see if we can put it on. We'll leave it on Maselway while I try to find the link.
It was just send you.
Yeah, just DM it to me and then I'll post it.
Yeah. There you go. Sent.
Please, everybody, go donate to that link. Go donate to the foundation. As chosen by Too Hot for Dota for winning GTI.
We was alt tabbed for a second there, Tom Volker. That's a.
Radiant's bottom tower's been disowned.
Just finding link. So what we got item wise on everyone right now?
Things have calmed down a bit. We've got the finished water park on Kunko. We've got the Ags on the Bane. I don't think he's been able to use it yet.
He's used it once. Yeah, he's used it
Okay.
once.
We've got
Somewhat
the
there.
Eternal Shroud done on Timber, but no real big ticket items. I think the next one to come out is going to be Lena. And Epic Doom is retreating. Yeah. His courier
Yeah,
is on
literally.
its way.
It's there. He's just got
And
it.
there is the Lincolns.
I don't know how I feel about Lincolns. I know you're trying to stop the Fiend script from going on you.
If you can get the
But
Bane to commit
he-
both spells onto one person and only get like effectiveness
like,
out of one of them, it's pretty
I mean,
worth.
He could just enfeeble you though, and then
No.
play Fiend script you.
There it is. As the arena comes out, they're trying to blow up this Mars, but he's not taking any damage whatsoever.
Oh, and the
Meanwhile,
Fiend's Grip,
Maselway
yeah.
gets Fiend's gripped, and it's a nice Chain Frost from Chrono, as Snap and Viper will run the same way together. There's no creeps for this to bounce to. Levonator's still alive and pops the Greaves. The Nightmare actually no, because it was on his team. But the Water Park comes
And
out.
the water park, yeah.
The Water Park comes out. Penn trying to stick around for a little longer. Enfeeble to reduce the cast range, as well as the X, but the X gets cancelled by the Nightmare.
And a nice dodge by the
And
Earth
Par-
there to get away.
yep.
And the
And
Viper
they actually-
clicks the,
Rubik gets the kill onto Penn.
with the stolen enfeeble.
So the important heroes
The brain
survive. The important heroes survive on the side of iHooliShits.
So the Viper could have gone in and cleared up, by the way, there. But clicked the Lena and swapped the Nightmare onto himself. I just couldn't chase no more.
A flight of fancy.
I would tend to agree that Ags is better. The question is, like, if he's able to use it while he's under the Bane disables, because they are somewhat different. One's considered a sleep effect, and the other one might just be a stun. Tormentor done on the side of Stinkies.
So I don't know what the Ursa's here. Like, get the hell out of there, Ursa.
Yeah, now that you've seen that they've taken the Tormentor, now you back up. Run away.
Do we not see him get both? But yeah, both. Scepter and BKB this game.
I'm sure you will, because it's going to stop a lot of the... BKB is still going to stop a lot of the CC that they have. The Mars Spear... Mars Spear X doesn't go through it. It does go through it, actually. the Viper slows outside of the Viper strike. Roche trying to be done by Paragon. He's begging Chrono to tank it so that Paragon doesn't die. He's got to get back in there or he's going to lose his stacks. He lost his stacks of Fury Swipes because he's not standing in the pit. And now Roche is going to his summer home in the bot lane. And Mars has found them. He pops the arena onto Maselway. It's a return spear on a Nutkin, but they're going to sacrifice Maselway. It looks like the boat comes out as well, but the Nightmare cancels it? Cancels the boat damage. I think they horribly stack their spells on top of each other. The X actually brings Maselway back to the top lane after he portals through a cacophony of errors by Stinkies, but they still get the kill.
Have you seen the bug yet when you stun Roshan enough times and he stays at the house he was at? If you stun him for a maximum of like 10 seconds, or he doesn't take the portal within 10 seconds, he stays at the house he was at.
Well, he did pack his bags and move down to bot lane here, but he was only on a quarter HP, so this should be an easy cleanup for Stinkies. Get the Aegis onto the Bane, I would guess. On the Viper, actually. You know, actually, I do like that because Bane's going to get one round of spells off, even though it's going to be highly impactful. But if he gets his Fiend's Grip off, he really doesn't care if he dies. Meanwhile, Viper can do a lot more damage with 2 lives. So I do.
What this Bane is building, by the way. He's just completed the Shadow Blade. He's building Silver Edge. We're going to have a Silver Edge Bane in a minute.
That combined with the Spirit Vessel might allow him to be able to just click down the Timber Saw. Spooky vibes indeed. A Shadow Blade on the Nightmare Giver. There is the Fiend's Grip with the Axe done. There's 2 illusions to continue the channel that will bring down the Rubik.
Yep.
And Shitters is on the retreat. Epic Doom just chilling in the gauze. He likes taking damage over time. That's his fetish.
You know, it's the Lena, you know, she's just sunbathing. Sunbathing in the liquid gauze.
You're not immune to fire damage, Lena. That's not how this works. Shadowblade done again. It's a blink in by Mars. Gets the arena onto 2. A Chain Frost in return, clicking on the back lines. It's a lot of damage from the Chain Frost. It will take out the Mars and then bounce to Bane, who's now slowed up with a BKB Ursa on top of him. Will get the kill on the Bane, but now it's BKB versus BKB. Can Viper click him down in time? He will. It's a triple kill for the Viper.
Comes the Timbersaw out of left field.
If Maselway, you know, eventually gets there, realizes like, oh, he's sticking around. Throws the Chakram in first instead so he doesn't get to chain to a tree. Pops the Aegis and like, did you forget that he's coming back?
I think he did.
You use your Timber Chain! Oh my. Actually, all these trees up here are gone, so he had nothing to chain to. That was in Viper's path, so yeah. Viper will get the free walk away. But Aegis burned. That's just the Viper fight.
Just Viper things, yep.
Shard coming out to Viper now. They'll have a little bit more push on these towers. So they don't really have much of a tower clicker right now. But Viper Shard will give them that ability to threaten objectives after team fights. He was going for a Halberd, but has instead switched to Scotty.
I don't mind the Scotty pickup. Right? You remember, you're aiming for that 25 talent. You want that universal. You want to become universal. That's your lifelong dream as a Viper.
Chrono, please get some of these CS. That's
one.
1. That's 2. That's 3.
No, he missed that one.
He missed that one. And he missed that one. So he clicked 2 of them and got 1 of them with his spell, I think. Improvement!
He's getting there.
Ah, clear sailing now.
His mind is expanding.
Rubik is only 500 gold off of Ags, too. So we could see the Stolen Water Park and Fiend's Grips here. Now, an interesting question. So, even though it's granted by Ags, Torrent Storm is a completely different spell. So if you steal regular Torrent, like, is it still possible to steal regular Torrent and you have to wait for him to cast Torrent Storm? Or does stealing Torrent give you Torrent Storm?
I think it's still... Oh, you have to steal Torrent Storm? Yeah, because it's a separate spell, isn't it, technically?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. But the
It's-
Shadow
it's
Blade
a
on
set-
Penn, the Silver Edge, he's found the Rubik. It's going to be a nightmare. And he wastes Fiend's Grip on the Lincoln Sphere. So, oh no, disaster for the Bane. He goes down to the Paragon Fury swipes. And now the rest of iShitters, Hooligoons, whatever, can commit. Maselway actually Timber Chains out. They're going to bait out the boat. Chrono's going to walk right into it. Face tanks the fucking hull of the ship with his face. He's the stolen gauzes by the Rubik. It's a great steal, but they're running away from it. The Chain Frost, but he force steps into his team, and the Chain Frost will continue to bounce. The Creep Wave's going to eat a lot of it, though. The Creep Wave does eat about half of the Chain Frost bounces. It's a nice steal by Heretic and a good Chain Frost by Chrono, but now the turnaround comes out from Stinkys Holy Warriors. The arena into the spear. The tower is still alive also, and clicking on all heroes of iHooliGoons. They will find Maselway to the south, and Epic Doom and Heretic need to get the fuck out of here. They do get the tower in return.
They get the tower. They're like, we're out of it, boys.
Yeah,
Get the tower. Fuck
we
it off.
are leaving.
This is not for us. We're out. Goodbye, guys. Thanks for your sacrifice and thanks for running away from the tower.
It started off so
Yeah.
well by picking off the Bane. He knows this Lina has Lincolns and burned his Fiend's Grip on it. So
why did they fight under tower? Like it's like literally Chrono took 800 damage from the tower there. The Timbersaw took 500 damage. What about the Ursa? The Ursa took 1,000 damage there from the tower. 1,000. Like why did they fight under the tower? Take the tower and then fight. If they engage on you, get the fuck out. Back off. Like sack your Ursa there. Like you could have sacked your Ursa and got the fuck out. That's what you should have done. Like fuck you, Ursa, we're out.
now, interesting here that Nutkin has gone for Blink and Silver Edge also. So we've got two Silver Edges on the side of Stinky's. He can blink in for the X. I would assume it's just to reapply the break on the Timber or the Ursa in these fights. You know, for when the first break falls off.
Alms for the dead.
Also, Penn, you know, he's not right-clicking out of Silver Edge most of the time. He's using it for a setup onto Nightmare Grip.
Yeah.
So the break's not actually being applied the first time around. Just interesting. So no Lotuses, I think, on the side of Stinky's, which would be good for a number of spells. They found the Ursa with the Ag's Fiend's Grip. Will burst him down. Stolen Gauzes will give him the fuck off, but it's too little too late by Heretic.
These Gauzes are gonna run out, aren't they? Before he gets another use?
Maybe? Potentially?
They might just stay.
They're gonna smoke up, but they found Viper immediately. They realize the smoke's broke, and Ruff McThickridge doesn't know about it.
Here you go.
They have the lift into the Light Strike Array, into the Chrono Suck. They've stacked their spells a little bit, and that's gonna let Zebulon come in with a Mars Arena. The Chain Frost will bounce, but it stops bouncing on the Mars as he's the only one around. Viper is still alive and is kiting out Maselway. Finally goes down to the Timber Chain. Epic Doom gets the stun onto Mars, but is going to lose the click battle. He's just doing no damage because of the Bulwark, and it's a cookie forward onto Epic Doom, but he misses. The overwhelming blink will slow him, and a spear to finish. This Mars takes 0 damage. It is 70% front damage reduction, plus a Vanguard.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
It takes literally no damage. How is that balanced?
Mid tower could use a
How is
hand.
the balance? I mean, I would be play. I could play that live right now, but I can't because we're spectators.
Radiant's mid tower's getting the what for? One last top tower for the Radiant.
Just I mean, they built the Mars was like the correct choice here. Like the Lina as well couldn't click that whole fight because she was actually knocked outside the arena, so she couldn't click into the arena. So she was just sitting there, I didn't think it was possible. Would you mind the Mars here getting bulwark? The Ags though. Getting the Ag scepter for it. Just for the soldiers and running at Lina with the soldiers out.
I'm not sure. I feel like there's better things you could put the gold towards. I mean, you could just get a Lotus and then Lina blows herself up with Laguna Blade. True. And that way you don't have to walk towards her. But the Crimson is now finished on Mars, so now everybody will benefit from his tankiness. And Bane has a Desolator and is rushing, going Daedalus next.
Okay.
Which, he does have the Silver Edge crits, but I guess just the more damage the better. That'll allow him to be able to burst heroes in the Nightmare window again. Something that he hasn't been able to do for the last 15 minutes or so. Roche is up again in the bottom lane. And it is Stinky's to claim. Scotty also finished on Viper. And Feeble on Roche is actually so strong.
Yeah.
Shitter's moving down, but they will not get there in time. Nutkin spots out the rotation. He does spot out the rotations with the ward, and Paragon finds it, but he whiffs. He takes too long to do any damage and allows Nutkin to blink out. And he Shadow Blades, and now this is all in Stinky's favor right now. Radiant needs to get out of here. Chrono will be the sacrificial lamb. Epic Doom, don't go back in! But he does, and he gets speared back into the entire enemy team!
That was just horrible.
That was
unfortunate. That was disastrous.
Criminal play by Epic Doom to hang around, and Save Your Friend Syndrome claims another. Just let Chrono die, it's what he does best. An X mark stolen by Rubik, so they may be able to keep the Mars in here long enough to keep him around for the tower to hit, but it's an arena onto Paragon. Paragon goes down, he has no buyback. Maselway's left to fight them 1v4 in the middle of the arena. Will go down next.
And the Rubik is going to be next here.
Crystal is delivered to the Bane, almost has his Daedalus, should be very close after this tower money goes into his pocket. Just regular torrent stolen by Rubik. Can't do anything to keep them off of these buildings by himself. It's a stolen brain sap, but Mars will get the spear back on him, and then the clicks and the Fiend's Grip just to rub it in his face. Heretic's dead for 70, and the bottom racks will get claimed.
Radiant's bottom racks is getting hammered.
But this is only one set of racks they have lost.
Radiant's bottom rack.
Only to one.
No longer with us.
Maybe a mid lane now.
Yeah, they lose their fort for pretty much nothing. Now they have no fort while they have a tower up in this lane. Going down so quickly to the damage of the Desolator. They will burn the Aegis with the Laguna Blade, but Mars is standing up at the front and taking all the damage with the Bulwark. It's a nice Chain Frost, but they lose the bounces because of the vision. No tower means no true sight. Won't even get get any return kills. They just burn the Aegis of the Immortal. Penn will retreat. I
don't mind them killing the Aegis because it is the Aegis.
No, there's nothing wrong with that, but they don't get any kills on top of that also. I think if I'm the Bane here, I just back up, I finish this Daedalus, and then I come back ready to go again. Once you get this Daedalus, you are unstoppable. Just sit the Mars in front of the Bane and let him go to town and click. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes back for like a casual Dragonlance or or a pike after this. They will commit the Fiend's Grip in mid on Lina. Lina's dead. Does have buyback.
Yep.
But they should look to threaten high ground here. It's a stolen Fiend's Grip with Ags. We're going to see it.
Radiant's mid-rack.
Here we
Take
go.
If Heretic can position himself well enough to not get picked.
Here comes the fun. Where's the sentries in the? Where's the sentries in the lane? You haven't bloody got towers. Guys.
Nightmare will interrupt the spear knockback. Maselway will try to bait them away from the base. He Gleipnir's, he's going to BKB, he's going to be able to TP out. The X does go off.
Get back.
He's going to X him back. Heals up a little bit from the fountain, but will go down. It's Daedalus done on Bane.
So, by the way, we haven't got any wards where the towers used to be. There we go. There's one
Now
place.
they do.
Just plant one. Need to plant one in the mid lane here.
Penn on the rotate. Somebody, Paragon BKB'd very defensively. Chrono? Just going to eat a Fiend's Grip here, get 2 clicked by Bane. And now Mars is going to blink up without the Lina. Once the Lina's alive, they could try to hold it here. But these barracks are clicking down so fast. Oh no, okay, Rubik actually stole Snap Bolt as well. So he's got 2 ults to play with. It's going to be the Gauzes to eliminate the creep wave at least. And Epic Doom's walked in. They found the Bane and the stolen Fiend's Grip on the Bane. He's dead for 100. The spear onto the Paragon though. He's pinned to his own Ancient. Paragon trying to get an opportunity. He doesn't have his ult. Dead for 95 with buyback.
You need to buy back.
He needs to, because the tier 4s are under attack. Crimson Guard wearing off of Stinkies. They are vulnerable. There is no Bane. They need to go now. Why isn't Paragon buying back?
Paragon?
It's a stolen torrent onto 2. They're chucking them down so much, but Paragon still isn't buying back. Why? What are you doing? He's finally done it. He's not moving in the base. He's just standing there.
The leader's going to die here probably.
But here comes Paragon. He's
comes
finally
Paragon.
shown up on 10,000 ping. And it's a nice Chain Frost as well. Going to do a lot of damage to the remaining arrows of Stinkies. Mars taking a lot of damage from it. Spears the Bane, the Ursa away.
Here comes the Cortez.
I am stepping all over my words here, but Stinkies is all 5 dead. Paragon taking... Exactly, that's what I want to know. Why the fuck did Paragon wait 25 seconds to buy back?
Watch your step. It's 6 feet down.
That's a nice argument. Why don't you back it up with a source?
I just don't even know what's going on no more. My head. It hurts.
So, please, if shitters, please do not get scared here. No Mars, no Kunkka. You don't know they don't have buyback, but you at least have to stick around long enough to see that they aren't buying back. That is most of their control in these team fights. No Torrent Storm, no Arena. You can threaten this. Who cares if the Bane is alive?
You're going to have another set of Gosses up as well.
There's 5 of you. You're scared of a Bane. Oh no.
You literally have another set of Gosses. Just click, guys. Don't be cowards. It's meant to be a fun match. No cowardness.
Roche is not up for another minute and 10 at the earliest. Shitter's missing a big window of opportunity.
Yeah, they just... They also, like, the Rubik had the Mortimer's Kisses up again. I just don't know why you're afraid that. You have Mortimer's Kisses. What, the best spells.
Okay, well now... Okay, but now Viper gets some CS, so Epic Doom is less net worth than all 5 of Stinkies.
Oh, God.
He traded with the Viper for a brief second, but is now back under him. It's been a rough game. They've had plenty of opportunities. They had that misplayed, they had that 5-man wipe top early on, and Stinkies has taken it and snowballed. And then a fight finally goes their way. Nope, they pick the Bane off early and then just don't do anything with it. Chrono's gonna find 3 bounty runes here.
Arms for the dead.
It's that low ground spot.
Yeah.
It's always that low ground spot.
Oh, we have a DD in mid. No one has picked it up. A solo DD has not been picked up. It's crying, you know, like.
Touch me!
And
Oh,
now it turns into illusion.
It's gone.
Gone for the ever. Roshan's been pinged out by Radiant here. Or
Roshan
Dire,
will
sorry.
respond in 50 seconds, and it is daytime.
It will be the top half, will it? No.
No, it would be
half.
bottom.
But they scan. Dire has scanned. Is it
Will they
Dire's?
walk? Will they
Oh,
walk
right.
into
Oh,
the
it
pit?
is.
They do.
Ah.
They've walked into the pit. Paragon's blown it.
They've blown it. They,
They
know.
know. They know, and here comes the
They
rotate.
can see it. They can see it.
They see it. They're waiting for him on the other side. Nutkin's gonna come through first. And it's a lot of damage, and the stolen gauzes are doing so much. Paragon very low, pops his BKB, pops his ult. He's gonna get down the Mars. The Bane's already dead. He died so early on. Nutkin's gonna be next, and the Viper trying to trade clicks with the Lina gets stunned by the boat. But it's all the other heroes of iHooliShits will collapse on the Viper and take him down. Snapfire was nowhere to be found. Lina dies to the dots, but Roche is up. It's perfect timing for iHooliShits. They take the fight that they desperately needed to get back in this game.
No, the Ursa should take this Aegis.
No, he absolutely has to.
He needs to take the Ag Scepter as well. He takes the Ag Scepter, that is the spell, and his ulti on short cooldown.
Please don't give the axe to Chrono.
Immortality.
So you gotta say,
Alright, he's got it. Ursa has it. Swap it out. Swap
come
it
on.
out.
Swap it. Swap it.
Swap it for your fucking basher!
I think they're talking. They're talking about it.
No, please, there is no talk to be had. You have to give it to the Ursa.
You want that short cooldown?
Alright, he's eating it.
Yeah, good.
Yes, Paragon. Alright. Ag's eaten.
Yeah.
I was hoping it wasn't going to be another case of sitting it in their inventory thinking that they have the benefit. Because it sat there for a few seconds.
I think they were talking and deciding who was going to have it. I think that's what they were doing, the discussion of who has this, who keeps it. But the game could be a foot. That was a 26. Oh no, sorry. So it was
16.
26. It was a 16. Yeah, 16. It was 26, wasn't it?
Yeah. 16k gold swing.
Just fucking massive.
Just-
Look at where the Lena is now on the
Yeah.
net worth.
And look where the Ursa is now.
Hmm.
Far and ahead. But that's also with the Ags, giving him the net worth.
Paragon has actually, because he went into Roshan, he baited them. He baited. It was a bait.
Such a great play, and they all came through at the exact same time. So they all got caught in the Mortimer's kisses. The Chain Frost was excellent. The LSA probably landed on a few, and then you've got Timber whooshing through, getting multiple hero hits with pure damage.
So there is one thing. Go and look at the fantasy points in this game.
Woohoo!
What the fuck? Sir, some juicy fantasy points there.
As we take a look at buyback status, it's only Kunkka, Mars, and Snapfire. Nobody else. The next one to be up will be Lina, but she's going to need another 1,200 gold on top of her timer. Half the Aegis time has elapsed. Kunkka has now fully transitioned, I would say.
Yep.
Gleipnir,
He
4K
basically
gold.
transferred at the start anyway. It was never a pos 5. Kunkka. It was a lie.
It was just a pause 3 in disguise. But smoke for Radiant, and they're gonna invade here, and they should find the Snapfire.
This is 10% skill.
Doesn't break. They find
20%
Nutkin instead. He's a very tanky lad to go on, and will pop the Silver Edge. McThickridge kiting out Ursa. That was his full ult. The ult's going to run out. It's a lot of poison damage on the side of Paragon. They're going to burn the Aegis really early here, and Penn just has to stand and commit. The Fiend's Grip is committed on the Maselway, but it's a big Laguna Blade of return from Epic Doom. Epic Doom goes down, but trades the mid for it. But everybody on shitters, it's too much damage. Paragon's already burned his Aegis. He's got too many heroes to click. Just not enough. Dead for 2 minutes.
Yeah. I think that's game. The creeps are literally taking the ancient right now.
Creeps are clicking the Ancient. It's a buyback on Maselway, the only one who had it. Take a look at these timers again. Ursa's 200, 300 gold short. Lena's 100 gold short. This is at least Megas. They're going to play it safe and go for Megas. Once again, fording after the tower has been destroyed. 30 seconds till the Lena, 30 seconds till Chrono. But full 60 seconds until the Ursa Bear. Do iHooliShits have one final fight in them? I don't think they do. Not without these cores, especially because Maselway's been caught. The PKB is popped. They're just going to click him down. He eats the cheese to buy himself a little bit more time. And Rubik steals Torrent Storm, and here it comes. But it's a Fiend's Grip onto the Maselway. He's dead with no buyback. It was already burned. Lena's up in 2 seconds, but the Ancient will fall. Stinkies will take the show match in 56 minutes. Another long, drawn-out game. Even when it doesn't matter, lads, it doesn't matter. It's a show game. But both teams gave it their all, and you can never fault them for trying. So, well played to both teams. Props to iHooliShits, especially for combining their forces to give us a show match to begin with. Thanks again to Stinkys Holy Warriors for giving us one last go around this GTI cycle.
Yeah. I've enjoyed Stinky as a team. I hope they come back next year. If there is a next year, I hope they come back.
Yep, props to Nutkin for standing in. Props to all of you for coming out and watching on a Saturday evening when you've got surely better things to do.
And remember to donate.
Remember to donate to the cause. Please donate to Stonewall. I'm sure they're a lovely organization. Yeah. Luke, anything else?
That's it. I think of, yeah, like both teams played well. Thank you, for watching. And yeah, it was just nice. It was nice to cast to get a game.
Yeah, it was nice to get one more in. I've had a lot of things going on at my job the last week. I am starting Monday. I am now one of the supervisors there. So
so busy for you now, yeah.
Yeah. At least I'm getting in at a decent time where we're kind of slow, but that allows me to get my feet wet. But nice to ignore all of that, put it out of my mind, have an afternoon of doze casting for everybody. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm Cortez. This is LTC. Signing off. We will see you all next year for GTI 3.